Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the KingKraft server. Today, we have... What do you say? So they don't climb signs. I'm wasting wood. Beats me. He's working on a cave spider's farm. Spawner farm. Where was I? I was using my game show host voice. Alright, so today we have something very special planned. You have to plan what you're going to say before you try that voice, otherwise it fails miserably, as you're seeing right now. So, when we started out here, you may have forgotten, but I mentioned something about wanting to do a little bit of like a role play with this theme build we're going with here. And so based on that, we say hold on, do I have my western skin on? I do not. Let's make that happen. Pa 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 pa. Yeah. All right. So, we found this piece of land. We had no materials with us, so we decided to build a hotel, shoe shop, that thing, and an apothecary. That's what we did when we settled here. Didn't have any materials, just started building with no materials. Right? No, that doesn't make any sense. What's that over there? Looks like is that a wagon? Looks like a wagon. I tell you what, that's a wagon. Yes, it is. All right, so what's the wagon doing over here? Is it like bringing supplies or something? What is this? Looks like someone has built some walls to hold up the walls of the canyon here to give us some area to work. And what is this? Wood mill and lumber yard. Yeah. You know, this would be a pretty good place for our lumber yard. And what was this back here? Just like a little... No, this looks like it would be a pretty good place. Maybe a mine down here? Maybe... You know what? I think our temporary wood farm is up on the top of this mesa here. You know what? We could have like a little shack up there and have like a hopper system. You can chop all our wood up there and just toss it in the chest right beside the trees we're chopping down. It'll come down here and we'll have all our wood just sitting here. All our raw materials in one place like that. Huh. What a fine looking idea. Okay, so here we are up top on the top of the mesa. You can see there's all that stuff down there. So what I had set up here is they were lined up like this in rows. We had like, I think that was spruce, birch, oak, acacia, jungle. I never did get the the dark oak set up, but I had been trying to plan out what I was going to do for an episode, because I feel like the past all of the episodes have been very just, all right, I want to record something. I don't want to play too much without recording, but at the same time, I got to come up with something to record, and I think that's been the issue. Is I just start recording without any plans of what I'm gonna do. So I decided to go back on this role-playing kind of deal, set up an area for us to actually get started in, because you've seen the chests over there. They're still a mess. I haven't sorted through anything. So we really need to start building the foundation of this little town we're going to build. It is going to end up being a sprawling town all throughout the flat area between these spires, as we talked about many episodes ago. So, with that in mind, you could see all of the trees up here from down there. I didn't want that. So I think what's going to be a better idea is to still keep it up here, um, but maybe even dig down a little bit. Not that that's going to matter that much, because I probably won't leave anything planted up here that without harvesting it. Hello? Oh, heard a skeleton too. Good thing I have weather sounds turned off. Oh, no! You dead? You dead, man. Yeah, man. Hey, bro. That's your belt. Why are you not dead? Okay. So, I started digging out a little area. I was going to do like a little 8x8 and have a border around the side and make it look nice. But then I remembered this is a Western build. Stuff's not going to look prim and proper and straight-laced and all that kind of thing. So, the shape we have here, just the natural shape of the top of the mesa here, it's kind of, it rounds around the top. Maybe if I stack up a little bit, you can see it better. Shut up. See how we have a roundish area here? I think if we go down every, 2 or 3 blocks in and make it look kind of like we're quarrying out the top here and have our little tree farm area down in the bottom there, and maybe a shed built into one of the walls, that would look really cool. So that's what we're going to do. Look at you fly. I caught a bow. Actually, I think it was 2 different bows that had I think one was Flame 1 Unbreaking 3 and the other one was just Punch 2. But I spent some time at the Blaze Farm and put them all together. So that's, I'd say, a pretty good bow. It's not perfect, but it's seems to do the trick just fine to me. Yes, sir. You must have armor on. That's right. Okay, so I don't know how much more work I want to do up here before the sun comes back up. Okay, that's fine. I'll be right back again. Hey, friend. You have a boo-boo on your head. How did you get a boo-boo? I'm sorry. Aw. You feel better now? Die. Okay, so I dug out the edge of this. Let me dispatch of you. Fast, quick, and in a hurry. Yes, sir. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't want to make it perfect, so it's an irregular shape, and I did want to get rid of this watery thing here, so I decided to include that in the quarry. But this is basically what it's going to look all the way down. This, like I said, 2 or 3 in each step. And maybe one more of these steps in, I'll start doing it 1 to 2 instead of 2 to 3, so we get a little bit of a deeper hole. But yeah, I think I'll just keep clearing it out until I've got until the area that I'm clearing out is about a 8x8 or 10x10 area ish, and that will be enough for me to work with. But yeah, what I'm going to do right now is finish clearing out this layer and probably do the next layer, and we will check back in there. So I'll be right back again. So just a couple seconds for you guys. It's been about 2 days from me. I recorded that first part Monday night, and then I had to stop playing because I had to go watch my TV show. And then yesterday was actually my birthday, so I got off work and went out to dinner with my family. And by the time I got back in for the night, it was a bedtime. So it is now Wednesday night, 2 days later, and uh, we haven't made any progress since that first clip. And I also got a message on Skype from Gazmo saying I needed to record when I got on, so I figured I'd do this. I think we're still in the Mesa. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, so we still have lots of digging to do here. But I'm assuming whatever I'm supposed to record is at my base down here. And I think I see a little something down there. Looks cute. Ouch. Ouch. What is it? It looks like a present box for my birthday. I need to use the those mushroom blocks for something. I really like them. What we got here? Birthday cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I should get her to actually sing this. We're gonna do that. What's in here? Aww. Thank you, Dory. What is this? Happy birthday, cowboy from Gazmo. I'm a little scared as to what could be inside here. Because I did prank him. And I don't know. Let's just... Oh. Okay. Hey! Well, alright. What is that compared to? Punch 5, power 5. Ah, so that will be a perfect bow compared to my not so perfect bow. Thank you very much, Gazmo. That's very nice. And now I have to continue worrying about his prank retaliation. So that's a little bit of a double-edged sword, but very nice presents. Thank you, everybody. Alright, so here we've dug out 2 layers now. We have a fairly organic shape going. It's probably just from this angle, but this looks a little bit too perfect, I guess. I like it more, the shape we have going here. Yeah, even this part's okay, but I might mess with that a little bit. But one thing I wanted to do, just to get an idea of how much deeper we need to go as far as the functionality goes. No, we're fine. Is grow me a tree. Get an idea of the average height of a tree that's going to be in here, because the whole goal of us digging down here is to make sure that we aren't seeing it from down there in the town. So let's do a little bit of this. It's kind of a short tree. We'll try it anyways. Let's hop up on here. Wait, which way are we? Okay. Okay, so in order to not see the top of the tree from... This is probably a good example because we're Probably not going to build too much further out this way. But let's break down to a point where I think we're comfortable with it. Still lower. Maybe one more? One more. How many was that? How many have I blocked down so far? I probably should have kept track. I'm going to say we've come down 4, and this will be 5. Right? And you can just barely see a little bit of the back of the roof there. I think that's going to be perfect. So let's try, excuse me. Do we have room for 5? I think so. I think I would like to, I think I said this the other day, make the transition shift to something more like this at some point. Is that a cave? Might be a cave. Where you've got, 1 to 2 blocks before you go down an elevation, or you just go down 2 blocks when you come in 1, whereas right now we're 2 to 3, 3 to 4 even. So this is where we are after, how many layers have we gone down? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can do 1 more level and it still look pretty good. I probably need to do another tree grow test. Oops. Crap. Oops. Okay. So can I pick you up? Nope. Put some signs down to help me remember what layer I was on. Ran into this cave. I like the clay caves. I think all of the caves should look like this. Disco colored. Make caving more fun. But anyways, do I have some orange? I'll pick up some orange. I'm gonna go ahead and dig out this last layer here. Probably gonna come in a few more. Where did I try to do that? Over here-ish. I need to have a path down somewhere. Probably be in this side here, so probably leave a little bit more of a border on this layer. So I've been debating when to do this, but I've come to the realization that I'm not able to do multiple episodes a week that are good. I need to, stupid cave. I need to put more thought and planning into my episodes, and the schedule I've been on just doesn't allow me to do that. Hello? Hi, I knew you were down here, buddy. Surprise! I win. So I've come up with something that I think will be fun and help me get some content out that's still entertaining but doesn't take quite as much planning. And I could just do something like mini games or something like that on another server, but I've been thinking, which is always dangerous. Not as dangerous as when Bug thinks, but almost as much so. But a lot of the people on here don't have YouTube accounts or do any sort of videos of any kind, so you're never really gonna get to know them. And well, I don't know about we, but I consider us to be a very community-based server. Everyone should know everybody else, and we've just recently started that Reddit, or the subreddit for our server. So it's not only for other people to find us, but for us to keep track of what everyone else is doing without having to spend a full day um, hiking around the server trying to find stuff. Because right now the Nether Hub is still under construction, so excuse me. Finding people's stuff has been even more difficult than it probably should be. But I think I've come up with an idea to address both of those things. I'm going to start doing what I'm gonna call Let's Meet videos. I wonder if I have any of this color. I'm gonna come up. Oops. Well, I have come up with a series of questions. Basically, just to get to know each member on the server. I figured I'd start today and just ask myself all these questions because, I mean, I'm sure I talk plenty more than people would like, but figured it would be a good introduction to this, and if it's a huge failure and how did I stupid? No one likes it and thinks it's stupid, then we won't continue and I'll try and come up with something else. But yeah, we're gonna start with that today. So I'm gonna finish this up and I might switch all this out with grass, actually, now that I think about it. No, because I want to keep that quarry feel. We'll go ahead and fill this in. But I'm going to do a couple things and I'll be alright. I'm back. Okay, so I lied. I decided I wanted to go down one more layer. So I want to have like a little raised platform in the middle to grow the trees on, and that means going down one more block to achieve that 5 blocks that we came up with the spruce tree that we grew. So I'm gonna go ahead and start asking myself these questions and answer them, and it will be so much fun, and everyone will have a great time. I'm gonna use my game show host voice for it until I get tired of it, which will probably be around question 1.
Question 1. What is your gamer tag and where did it originate?
Well, sir, let me tell you. Oops. So Burrito King comes from an old Halo 2 clan. It was called the Gravy Gang. And for some reason we decided we should all have Spanish foods in our gamer tags. So that's where that came from. Obviously I had hold on. It was 05, but I forgot to renew it one year and lost it and had to make a new one in guess what year? Yeah, that's where that came from. What part of the world are you from? I am from Central East Coast, U.S. I'm from North Carolina. I'm sure that's in a video somewhere. So I'm from North Carolina. Proud son of the South, yes sir. Day. I don't know. Embarrassing fact about yourself. I could not throw a frisbee until I was 23 years old. 23. I mean, I could throw it, but it would go straight like 5 feet and then shrink violently to one side or the other. I'm real good at it now. I practiced my frisbee throwing, and I can throw it forehand, backhand, all over, every which way. So I got better. I learned how to throw a frisbee. Next question. What's your favorite animal? I don't know. We'll say wombat. Next question. Do you have any pets? I have 2 pets. I have 2 dogs. They are beagles. Their names are Banjo and Thumper.
and they're so sweet and pretty, and they love me. And we're doing these questions quick fire because it's not going to be as interesting with another person to interact with while I'm asking the questions and they're answering. It's calm down, easy boy. All right. Next question. Favorite food. Favorite food is North Carolina barbecue. That is actual barbecue. That is pork barbecue. See, barbecue here is not a verb. You don't have a barbecue. You cook barbecue, and it is pork barbecue, and it is delicious. And that's the end of that conversation, because that's what it is, and I'm right, and I win. Next question. Favorite movie. I I always have a hard time with this question because I collect movies. I think last time I checked, my collection was up to 460. It was either 3 or 4 DVDs that I filled the closet with in my entertainment room. Um, I don't know. I like. I always say Shooter with Mark Wahlberg is my favorite movie, and it probably is, but um, Accepted is another really good movie with Justin Long and Jonah Hill. Uh, that that's a good movie. Favorite TV show of all time, easily, without a doubt, 100%, Home Improvement with Tim Allen. I cry every night because it's not on the air anymore, and it makes me sad. I need to buy the seasons at some point, but I don't have room in my closet. Nope. First video game you ever played. That would be Super Mario Brothers on the original Nintendo. I'm out of torches. Need more torches. Um, my grandparents had a Nintendo at their house. I'm not sure where it came from, but um, yeah, my hands were too small to um, press the A and the B button. So I would do the D-pad on the controller, and my grandfather would press the B button and the A button, and it was so cute and adorable. And I he was better than me at it. um, what else we got? Mm, favorite video game you're playing right now? That's a pretty short list. Dory, I'm very much enjoying your birthday cake, as you can see. There's like 1 or 2 bites left. But right now I'm really only playing Minecraft. I did buy a Xbox One 2 or 3 weeks ago. Um, but I got Destiny with it, and it's okay. It's not something I'm gonna play for hours on end like I usually do most video games. I did just get Shadow of Mordor for my birthday, but I haven't had an opportunity to sit down and play it yet. Hopefully this weekend I'll have some free time. Boop. Oops. Um, I don't know. I have been playing World of Warcraft with some people from the server, so I guess that's the winner by default because there's literally nothing else I'm playing right now. Oops. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Not favorite gaming system that is not PC. Um, GameCube, definitely GameCube. That was like the first system I really started playing video games a lot. First system I ever had was a Super Nintendo, but looking back, there weren't a whole lot of options there that I had, anyways. I had like Donkey Kong, Mario Kart. Um, Never had any of the um, who's it's Mario. um, I actually had a copy of Earthbound for a while, but I ended up selling it. I sold all of my Super Nintendo stuff when I went to school just to try and get some money. Um, Regret it to this day. Really wish I still had that game because it's probably worth a couple $100 at this point. But it is what it is. But yeah, definitely GameCube. Favorite system ever of all time, ever always. Um, How long have I been playing Minecraft? We are into the Minecraft questions now, in case you had noticed. Um, I actually started on the 360 version. You wanna die? I'm using the wrong gun. Um, so that was probably. d- Hmm. I'll explain this in another episode too. We're relocating and redesigning and fitting more into our theme. It's gonna be great. Um, excuse me. I, I guess it was no, like May or June of 2012. So it's been 2.5 years, something in that range. Oh, nope. You better not. Hey, stop it. Everyone stop. Leave me alone. Get off my stuff. Um, Dory, I need a new cake. It is gone. I have finished it. And you have to either bring me another cake or sing me happy birthday in person. Those are my terms. What's next? Have I finished the question? Yes. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Um, favorite thing to do in Minecraft? Build. It's the only thing I can do. I can do some PvP. I like mini games too. But building, pretty obviously, my biggest skill set, I would say. Um, what else do we have? Uh, Favorite Minecraft YouTubers, if you watch any. I'm subscribed to Etho, BWO, Generic B, Vintage Beef, um, Mumbo Jumbo, Aurelian, Zuma, um, False Symmetry. Just subscribe to her. I think that's it. Favorite block. I like the clay. Clay's nice. Yeah, clay. Hardened clay. Stained hardened clay. Do I have to pick a specific one? This. The light gray stained clay. I think that's what this is. Oh, I already had some. Yes. Light gray stained clay. Favorite block in the whole game. It really fits the theme well. It's like, it adds a little bit of color and differentiation from what we've already built, but it's very muted and it looks faded, and I like it. I like it a lot. Um, Pop that back on. Favorite mob. Definitely not these idiots. Stupid. Um, what? You already had a friend. Um, hmm. Horses. I like the horses. Horses count. I really like the horses. Um, well, last server I had a horse dealership where I sold horses and bred them. I probably got too much into it. I had one of every type of horse, and I tried to breed them out to get the best stats. It was quite a elaborate operation. I might show that at some point. I think I still have the map saved. Um, but anyways, how long have you been? I can't talk. How long? I'll do my game show host voice. That always helps. How long have you been part of this community? I started this community. So, um, we had a server like this on the 360 that I had to host on a second console because that was the only way to do it. But I think we started the first block party server September of 2012, September or October. Um, but yeah, I've been here since then. Obviously, still here. Choo, 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 choo. Trying to read. I should probably make this font bigger where I can read it. What have you been working on the server? This and that. That's pretty much it. No, not really. I've probably built a third of what's built at spawn. I built a meeting hall. I worked on the town hall. Built a tree farm. Built several shops. Sheep farm, etc., etc. All the paths. Um, Not to brag or anything. I've talked about that before. I wanted to wait to start a base till I was ready to record. So all I did was play at spawn while everyone else was out finding somewhere for a base. I was doing that. Um, Future plans on the server. I want to make this a huge town. Probably fill in that water out there. I might flatten some of this, fill it in. But yeah, I want this town to be big and it feel like a town, not just a couple of shops sitting in the middle of a mesa. um, I know I say a lot. Get over it. Can't help it. It's a disease. It's not a disease. All right, so those are the basic 20 questions that I ask. And then we have 5 bonus questions that are very important to knowing a person. Uh, these questions are deep and very personal, and they tell a lot about the person depending on their answer. So, bonus question number 1: who's your favorite boy band? Should be a pretty obvious answer. NSYNC is the greatest boy band of all time. Oh, almost jumped off. And it would be very upsetting to me if anyone had another answer. Um, so yeah, we'll move on from that question. Who's your favorite Pokemon? I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon since late elementary school, maybe middle school. My little Game Boy Color. Some Pokemon Blue. I played Pokemon Blue. Um, I always started with Charmander, so we'll say Charmander. Just because I don't know any of the other. How many are there now? Like tens of thousands of them? Probably not that many. There's too many for me to know though. Favorite superhero and what superpower would you want to have? My favorite superhero is Batman. He is a superhero, and you're a butthole if you think different. My nickname in high school was Batman, and it says Batman on my high school class ring. So there. If I could have a superpower, it would probably be time stopping, time freezing. Just because I feel like I can never get enough done. So I would freeze everything, and then I would never be late, and I don't know. That's always been my answer. I don't have a cool reason. I just don't like feeling rushed. Yeah. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? I don't know. Um, Very much a homebody. Uh, I like to see Australia maybe. I don't know. I don't really have an urge to go anywhere. I'm content right here, if you know what I mean. I would like to go. We went out west. Um, it might have been 10 years at this point ago, but we did like Wyoming and Montana, Utah. It was really really cool out there. I got to pet a buffalo, so that was exciting. Um, Last bonus question, very important. Um, have you ever had a Twinkie? I have had so many Twinkies, I can't even count. If you're not familiar with Twinkies, they are this like soft golden sponge cake filled with this sweet, fluffy, decadent cream filling, and it's just oh, it's so good. It's so good, and they're delicious, and you have to have one. It was it wasn't up until recently that I was told that they're apparently not an international thing for whatever reason. Um, they should be, but are not. Um, but yeah, Google it. It's the greatest food, junk food, maybe the greatest food of all time, ever, always. But yeah, that's our 25 questions we'll be asking people. Um, Obviously, it'll be more entertaining when we're hanging out with somebody else, and we'll find something fun to do. We'll go mining or something while we do that. But again, I want to have more content, and in order to put out good videos, I need to put the time in it, and I don't have time right now, anyways, to sit down and record a full episode in one day. So I need to spend that extra time planning and actually building and recording. Um, I've actually done most of this episode before work. It's now almost 9:30, and I usually leave for work about 3 hours ago. So um, this is hopefully going to be the first in a style change for the episodes on the channel. We didn't do a whole lot today, but even this, I think the style of it, it's exactly what I want. I didn't rush it, and it's one of the best things I've done on the server, in my opinion. It's not done yet, but I think it's gonna be. Stuff like that. It's kind of cookie cutter, not a whole lot of organic to it. This, I feel like it is. I feel like this could have naturally spawned here, and we're gonna turn it into a tree farm slash aesthetic quarry. That's gonna look pretty sweet. Suck it, dirt. Um, it is on fire. Am I on fire? El Diablo, the Mexican luchador. That's me. But yeah, I'm gonna do some work on this between now and the next episode. I think I'm gonna put like a elevator shaft there. It won't be functional, don't worry. I'm not gonna try and do any redstone. Um, but we'll probably have a shed or something up here to run the hoppers and stuff down to the little storage room down there underneath. And we'll probably work on that next episode. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have for today. Um, so yeah, we're gonna stop here for today, and we'll catch up with you next episode. So for now, it's Burrito King signing off from the KingKraft server. You can see my neck. Until next time, bye bye.